Hey everybody, it's Bryant over at rankuply.com. Just going to do a quick tutorial, a quick overview for those beginners at Scrapebox, for those that are new to Scrapebox and just wanting to learn how to set up their Scrapebox for the best performance. The biggest question that we always receive at rankuply.com is can I do Scrapebox from my home, or do I have to actually buy a server? And that's a good question, perfectly legitimate question, and you can definitely do it from your home computer, your home laptop, but I would highly recommend not doing it over Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi connection speeds are severely limited, so plug it into a an Ethernet cable, straight into your modem, straight into your router. Now, in regards to the Ethernet cable, don't go cheap on the Ethernet cables. Those cables, they do have a wide variety, a wide range of pricing, and you are going to get uh, better performance off the higher end Ethernet cables than you would just some cheap old Ethernet cable that you have lying around, or that the cable company that your internet service provider gave you. So go to a tech store, go to Best Buy or whatever it may be, and go get yourself a decent Ethernet cable if you're going to do it from home. In regards to servers, there's definitely a server that I would recommend, a hosting a provider that I would recommend, and that is XS Server. You can jump online and see them online, xsserver.eu. Great service. They have a $35 a month package that I feel is just perfectly built for Scrapebox and mass backlinking with with Scrapebox. It's a little pricey if you want to think about hosting, but if you're doing if you're running software and you're running the bandwidth that you will be with Scrapebox, especially if you want to do other people's Scrapeboxes. It's actually a very cheap choice. I wouldn't go any lower in their packages just because of your connection speeds are going to be limited. So um, go with the CPU, the power of the $35 package, and you guys will be all set in regards to blasting away. Um, Proxies. Big question. Proxies. Do you need proxies? What are proxies for? Basically, what proxies are for is they hide your tracks. If the better that you were able to hide your tracks, the better your success rate is actually going to be. Um, a lot of people ask us, do they need proxies? Technically, you don't absolutely need proxies, but your success rate is just going to be diminished significantly because just those servers that you're posting on, those CMS programs that you're posting on, they do have software to try to catch those spam links. So get your proxies. There are millions and millions and millions of sources to get free proxies. However, the free proxies are going to be quite a bit, and I stress that, quite a bit slower than the actual private proxies. Now, if you want private proxies, we actually use a company at rankuply.com. We use a company called Anonymous Proxies. It's anonymous-proxies.net. And their proxies are, I believe, $2.50 USD. Um, and per proxy, and that's per month. And they have amazing connection speed, very quick proxies, and highly recommend them. In regards to how many that you need, it all depends on how many sites you plan on backlinking to. If you're just doing it to yourself, if you are looking to do massive backlinking, get 10. That's a round number for everybody starting out. Get 10 proxies, and your connection speeds will be awesome. With those 10 proxies that continually rotate, your success rate will be much greater. Connections. Um, This is another big question. What is the connections? What's the timeouts that you need to put in? When you start looking at all the settings, there are some settings that you can change for a better posting rate, better success rate. In regards to connections, it really depends. If you're running from home and you're running straight to the Ethernet cable, um, I would just stay with 50 connections. That's safe. Go with 50 connections. Your success rate's going to be good. Your time is going to be a little slower just because of the connections, but um, go with 50 with a timeout of about 60 seconds. Some people say 90. 60 seconds is safe. That I feel is safe since Scrapebox will post up on up on a website's comment area within a matter of 2 or 3 seconds. So having it more than 60 seconds, I don't really see a necessity or a need. It'll just slow down your posting rate. Personally, at Rank Uply, we are running off of fiber optics, so we have a pretty good connection over here, to say the least. And we're actually running at 30 seconds at the timeout, and we're running connections of 200 connections, with hundreds and hundreds of proxies on our 12 servers. So just to give you guys a little idea of what we're running over at rankuply.com. If you guys have any questions, we'd love to answer any of your questions that you have, field any of your questions. Feel free to contact us at web@rankuply.com. Jump online to our website, rankuply.com, and purchase. You're more than welcome to purchase one of our Scrapebox or X-Roomer packages, as well as we do have a weekly list of premium Scrapebox auto approve URLs. So if you're doing it, if you're beginning out, starting Scrapebox for the first time, we have a great package of auto approve lists that are refreshed, that are renewed on a weekly basis, and we do limit them to 20 purchasers, 20 people per list, so that they are not overused. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of us.